Goddamn, it's about time. Welcome, guys. Episode 16 of the Film Room. We're here with Dewey, Gabriel, making his podcast debut. Welcome to the chat, Nick. Nick, how you doing?
Pretty good. Tired, but good.
All right, guys. So
Yeah.
it's been a while since we've had an episode like usual, but guys, it's almost time. Well, not almost time, but many of us, I think all of us, have seen the newest Jurassic World movie, one of the biggest, in my opinion, films of the summer, top five. What do you guys
Twice.
think? Without spoiling anything, what do you guys think? Nick, we'll start with you of the new Jurassic World Rebirth, and please, like you said, no slander.
Absolutely not. Or I will be ending this call. Or I will be leaving this call. I can't end it. Like most people, I did have some issues with it, but I definitely don't think it deserves the hate that it's getting. It's the Rotten Tomato score is absolutely atrocious. Should be at least 70%. I've always loved Scarlett Johansson. I've always loved Black Widow, and I've always loved Jonathan Bailey. So I think that they both did really well in the movie. The plot is pretty generic, but then again, when it comes to Jurassic, you can only do so much. So that's why I'm not even really mad about it. I thought it was way better than Fallen Kingdom and Dominion. Those were hot piles of garbage. And I even watched the extended cut of Dominion. I was like, this is still bad. And this is still crap. So I watched Rebirth and I was like, I don't get why people don't like this. I really don't get it. I mean, if you're not a dinosaur person, you're not a Jurassic fan, then maybe it won't be for you. But if you like movies, if it's just one of those movies that's fun and entertaining, it doesn't deserve hate. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's one of those movies where it's like, oh, this was really fun. That was a good watch. I would definitely watch that again. It's not something that's like a cinematic masterpiece that everyone needs to bow down to. But I think it's a good, fun summer blockbuster that everyone should experience at least once in the theater. And I will be seeing it multiple times because I have a movie rewards membership where I get one free movie a month and all sorts of discounts. So I'm going to be going a lot. And I've been talking about it for a long time, and I think it was definitely worth the wait. But if you don't like it, you don't like it, but I definitely don't think that it was a bad movie. I think out of 10 for me, it would be a 9, but I feel like on average it should be a 7, 7.5, but people are giving it a 4. And I'm like, you're an idiot. But, that's just my opinion. So I thought it was amazing. I'm going to see it again a lot. So
A lot.
So yeah.
All right, Gabriel, how about you?
Okay. First time watching it, I had a blast watching it. Opening night, it was fun. I'm just gonna get on with my negatives about it because I only have a tiny bit of negatives, and then I'll get on to the positives. Actually no, I'll just do what I did in my review. Just like what Nick said, it's a really just fun, casual film. If you're just if you want to go to the movies, it's definitely something you definitely want to go watch and have fun with. Despite all the crazy CGI and practical effects, the amazing effects on the dinosaurs, and the simple, easy plot and cool characters, it feels predictable in some moments. As far as when I first saw it, and there are some moments with the characters that I felt like this movie was kind of holding back a lot. Especially towards the very end of the movie, especially with a specific character and other specific characters, because these characters have been saved by some plot holes that not plot holes, plot armor that I've seen throughout the movie, and it just made me question, how in the hell did you survive that? Just one of those characters. I'm just like, what? But overall, it's a really fun, casual film. I feel like if you're a Jurassic Park fan, you're going to enjoy this movie for sure. You're gonna have fun with it. Is it goofy here and there? Yeah, but it's a really fun, enjoyable time. But if you're not a Jurassic Park fan, you may be mixed on it for sure, no doubt. But yeah, it's just one of those fun, casual films. I don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes. I stopped listening to the reviews a whole long time ago, including IGN. So like, I just go to for my own opinions, and then I tell other people to go watch it, go form your own opinions, let me know about it, etc., etc. But yeah, I think it's a fun, casual film. I gave it 4 stars on Letterboxd. I thought it was cool, and then out of 10, I give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty good, but yeah.
All right, Dewey, how about you?
Well, I didn't see it yet, so.
Well, based
But
on
I was
based on
gonna
what we
say,
said-
I don't think you've
based
seen it.
on
no, I
what
mean like based on what we all said, like what do you expect to see from the movie, and like do you look forward to seeing it yourself?
I do look forward to seeing it because I am a dinosaur Jurassic fan. I just think that I don't know. I don't know what everybody expects for a dinosaur movie to be like. I don't get it. All you
Except them
need
just
is
eating people.
all you need is gore, gore, and gore. It's a dinosaur movie. Like this isn't Land Before Time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Personally, the recent Jurassic World. I'm a Jurassic Park fan. Jurassic World, the first one was outstanding. The last two were like, all right, you're forcing something on us that doesn't truly make sense. So with this new one coming out, I'm just more. I'm just ready. All right, basically, I want the OG dinosaur pack, which is like T-Rex, Raptors, all the OGs. This new thing of we're creating new dinosaurs and new names, and this does things that 3 other
Dewey,
dinosaurs do. Like,
Dewey, can you fix your mic? So I think there's a lot of like glitching going on.
can you hear me?
Like a messed up robot, yeah.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Are you using a microphone or just your phone volume, like a microphone? Like a actual headset, or what are you using for your mic? Let me remove him and then he'll come back in.
Anyways,
Yeah, so here's my review, guys. Sorry for that interruption.
he kicks him out and just goes to his review.
I'm not gonna waste time here. He'll come back in if he can.
Oh my god, you're gonna have a rough day at work tomorrow with him.
But his
Oh my
mic wasn't.
god.
Listen, his mic wasn't working. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for him to fix it 5 minutes later. But if it works, he'll join in. It's fine.
Get one
And
of these. Tell him to get one of these.
Listen. I'm taking him tomorrow to see Superman. He'll forgive me. Believe me.
Okay.
Anyways, here's my review. After seeing it twice, I can definitely admit, like this one guy says in his review, definitely a very slow start. It definitely
A little
feels.
bit, yeah.
It definitely feels like an hour until we get into the action in the movie. Okay, I mean,
Maybe like 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's
yeah, 30 minutes, but it feels like it's an hour to get in. Dewey, you back? Are you live?
Yeah, but it's still, I don't know, it's still acting crazy, I think. Am I good on your end?
You're definitely a robot.
Okay, all right, hold on.
While he fixes that, okay. Anyways, but yeah,
Kicks him out again.
I didn't. It was just that
no,
was
you
for him.
didn't kick him out this time. I think
That
he
was
actually-
Oh, okay. Oh,
That
then
was
he
it.
just leave. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, it's definitely a slow start. I definitely enjoyed a new, fresh cast of characters in this movie.
Scarlett Johansson.
And I do have to admit, I love the director, Gareth Edwards, who also made The Creator. You could tell the visuals was much different than the previous films. That gave this movie also another breath of fresh air because this movie, I believe, does start or should start a new trilogy in this franchise, I think. And while I saw the original ones literally today and yesterday, seeing how the CGI, how everything looks so differently made because how the technology was back then compared to now, definitely I believe it's an upgrade. I just can't believe how, I thought it's not spoiler, but the main dinosaur you guys see in the trailer and towards the end, yelling in that flare scene, that is literally almost the only moment you see the dinosaur in the movie.
Good.
I felt like the build up for this dinosaur was there from the beginning of the movie, the intro, only to have 2 or 3 scenes total with that huge mixture of that dinosaur, and that was the only thing that upset me. Some of the acting on Scarlett Johansson, some of the acting, sorry Nick, some of the acting with the family, he's out. I don't understand the point of adding that family into this movie. I mean, yes, they get saved because they're about to sink, but I don't understand what you get by adding that family into this movie other than extra dinosaur scenes because of them. What?
I feel like they always add in those random innocent people that aren't supposed to be
Right.
there, and I think that's what the family was supposed to be.
I
So
Yeah.
I guess.
that's why I liked the family.
I guess. Well, here
That's their formula. That's their formula.
that is true. I guess I want to read like a couple of reviews. Some of the reviews are good, some of them are bad, and some of them are just mixed. But they're honest reviews, and this will determine the people watching, listening, if they want to watch the movie after hearing these reviews. So one goes, "It was better than the last one. It's a good popcorn summer movie to watch on the big screen. Yeah, it's a little bit much with the mutant T-Rex, but it was good to see them go back to a tropical island. I mean, where else would they go?" Someone goes here.
Mainland, apparently.
Someone goes, "It was okay. A very slow start," which I agree. "The acting, unfortunately, was terrible. The storyline was very predictable," which I can agree on. "They'll watch it at home, but would not recommend spending $15 per ticket on this movie. For me, it was $17. That's even worse. That's why they went by themselves. Movies and the quality of storyline and acting have been terrible for about the last 5 years in general. The format they're shooting seems questionable as well, like dark and cheap formats. I don't know, maybe it's them." I believe
It's definitely them.
I believe it's them personally because the director did a pretty good job with the visuals. Gareth Edwards, he's I believe an underrated director. I mean, yes, you have Christopher Nolan, you have Denis Villeneuve. They are one of one. Gareth Edwards, I believe I saw one film that he made, the creator, and the visuals, especially the visuals, the cinematography was, I believe, excellent. And you could tell he made that same thing with this movie. All right, Dewey, you good now?
Are we back?
We're definitely back. We're still back.
All right, cool.
This last one goes, "The movie gave plenty of nods to the original, which I actually realized, with familiar characters, callbacks, and iconic moments that fans will appreciate. However, beyond the nostalgia, the storyline felt flat and uninspired. The plot lacked depth, and the action sequences, while flashy, were very predictable and offered few surprises. But overall, it leaned too heavily on its legacy without delivering anything truly fresh." Definitely mixed reviews based on what they all saw. My theater was surprisingly full, and I believe that's just from word of mouth. And the reactions from different scenes of the movie, people were tearing up, people were clapping, they got a jump scare. Like, the one thing I appreciate about this movie is that they added horror elements, legit horror elements. That's what you should expect in the world of dinosaurs, because you never know
the opening scene.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
The visuals too, especially because
the music. Oh my god.
Anyways, do you guys want a Snickers bar real quick?
I will take one. Yes.
Oh my god. Good marketing.
Well,
Good marketing.
Don't say too much, you guys.
Good
Oh
marketing.
no! This has nothing to do with the movie. Are you guys talking about?
Oh,
I'm gonna go
okay.
get a Snickers bar real quick.
So before we move on, what I was trying to explain earlier was, what do people really want from Jurassic Park or Jurassic World?
Exactly.
That's what I really want to know. Like, if you're not in it to see dinosaurs eating people, at the end of the day, there is no plot twist. There is no nothing. There's no climax. There's no.
Right.
Leave it at just that. When you watch Jaws, do you expect the shark to be what? I just don't get it. Like, come on. Jaws is about a shark eating people. Same
Mhm.
thing as Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. It's the same thing. I don't
There's
want to
plenty of
see.
deaths.
Right, exactly. I don't want to
Mhm.
see. I don't. All right. So the Jurassic Worlds. The only thing I don't like about Jurassic Worlds is that they were trying to create new dinosaurs, and that's why I said the first one was cool. It had it had its plot, and it
Uh-oh.
perfectly. They added the next two movies just because I guess just they're just trying to make their money, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, move forward. Dinosaurs, Jurassic World. All I want to see is people getting their head chew off, and that's it. And
Well,
all the cool.
That's what I want to see.
that's what you get in these movies, I
It
mean,
is. There's plenty of death. Don't worry.
but
That's
the problem is, like Dewey said, there are no surprises. Like from the beginning of the movie, you could pretty much tell who will get eaten, but you never know when it would happen.
For sure.
Most
Yeah.
of these things happen in the end or the middle. But the thing that I appreciate about this movie specifically is that they take you into a tropical island where dinosaurs like in their natural habitat, and the jump scares happen when you both would and would not expect it. Because if just like in real life, if you're out there walking around, you never know when they're gonna appear, and that's what happened here. There were some pretty jump scares that I knew they were gonna happen, and some that I didn't know. The ones that I didn't know were the best parts, obviously.
I'm
But
curious about these jump scares
that's what I'm looking
because
for. These movies too.
I'm a horror fan, so like you got to really get me to jump. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
And
I think
there's
they're
one
pretty
scene
good.
where you should jump out, where you better jump out, or else I feel embarrassed.
I think that's what they nailed in this movie is that they brought in a lot of horror elements like back from like Jurassic Park
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff because I really missed that kind of thriller and I think that's what some of the old Jurassic movies kind of missed a little bit, especially in Dominion. But in this one, I definitely felt like they showed a lot more horror elements, which I really enjoyed. But hopefully they'll probably adapt that a whole lot more if they ever make new sequels to a movie of this movie. I think the one thing I think a lot of people actually do want to see when it comes to a Jurassic World movie is that I think they want to see like more like dinosaurs roaming around the earth, like a little bit what we got more in the beginning of Dominion,
Right.
but for the rest of the whole entire movie, like imagine seeing a whole entire Jurassic World movie, but with like humans versus dinosaurs trying to survive.
facts.
Yeah.
I felt like that would have been the plot for Dominion a whole lot better,
Yeah.
in my
it would've.
personal opinion.
Yeah.
Instead
And
of
just trying to
goddamn
learn to
locusts.
adapt, to like survive with each other and stuff. Like I felt like that would have been a better plot to whatever freaking other plot that we got.
It's okay. They chose locusts. It's fine.
I feel like
My God.
I feel like before I move on, I just want to mention I feel like the Minion they kind of forced that kind of cast together, like the previous films with Chris Pratt's version of the movies. I feel like that was forced, and that didn't help the movie at all. Like that's
It's
probably
one
one
of
of the
those-
reasons why it flopped.
It's one of the movies where the trailer's way better than the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Or the
yes.
trailer just explain the entire
I'd rather watch the trailer than the actual movie.
Yeah. Because
All right,
I
guys.
will say with Rebirth, it definitely I haven't been on the edge of my seat in a Jurassic film since
That's
maybe
true.
like Jurassic World 1. This one I was on the edge of my seat. I was having anxiety.
Yeah.
So it's
I
perfect.
was actually like, oh shit. This is
Yeah, me
now.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
All right, guys.
fantastic.
Based
Fantastic
on based on what we were saying about the movie, what do you guys think about the movie in general? Based on our thoughts, are you guys gonna watch it this weekend, next week, during the week? Let us know
I'm
below.
watching it. Oh.
No, go ahead, real quick.
I thought you were talking to me.
No, I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking to
Oh,
everyone
my
and our
bad.
potential viewers.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm trying to do a little segue to the next topic. That's why.
Okay. Oh, my bad. My bad, y'all.
No, you're good. You're good.
I'll definitely watch it again for sure. I'll just say it's a really fun casual film. You either like it or you don't like it. It's fine. It's still gonna exist. A lot of people are still gonna watch it. It's a really fun casual film. I think a lot of people will actually have fun with. As long as
I
you
do
just
think
turn
they
off your brain.
could make more for sure. I've seen like people theorizing about things, and I definitely think that they could make more.
If to make more, they better make the story better every time.
Oh yes, definitely. Like they should try to at least like try to get a bit more creative. Like stop trying to like force
It's
it.
hard
Try to
though.
get creative.
Right. Like maybe
It's
go outer
hard though. That's the
space.
thing. No. Oh
Well,
my god.
Hollywood, time for you guys to get creative again. Come on.
Hollywood
I think
creative. God,
it's
that's a
so
whole other
hard to
discussion.
make a Jurassic movie though nowadays. I feel like because they've already done so much.
That
You
is
know,
very true.
That's the issue. That's the issue with it because they've already done so much. They've already done the parks. They've already done what happens if the park would open. You know, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
They've already done them coexisting, all that jazz.
Open
So,
a
like,
park in
it's kinda
San
just-
Diego again.
Already
Right,
Like-
like it's very.
anything original. Period. Anymore.
Yeah.
Two things. One, Dewey, you're again a robot. And two, I have to now do a little segue to the next topic. We're a little again like too far ahead.
I gotta fix this robotness.
All right. All right, guys. So with this topic down, Jurassic World, based on what we said, again, I'm talking to the audience, not us. What do you guys think about the movie in general? Did you guys see it? You gonna watch it? Let us know below in the comments. Now it's time as we go on to our next topic. And guys, we got actually two recently pretty great trailers, and one of them, no, both trailers I've seen at CinemaCon, and they showed a lot more over there than what we got on YouTube. And let me tell you, The Running Man, starring Glenn Powell, Coleman Domingo, and just the whole stack cast. This reminds me of the Hunger Games, but more global. What do you guys think about this trailer just in general? And are you looking forward to watching the movie when it comes up later this year?
I definitely think it's going to be a comedy of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, when I first saw it, I had no I had no idea what this movie's gonna be about. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll just check this
Mhm.
out, see what it's all about. We see Glenn Powell, we see lots of other famous other actors that I was not expecting to be in this
Michael
movie.
Cera.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
I didn't see him coming. Yeah.
Michael Cera's on a run right now.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely feel like it will be a really good comedy, but I also do feel like it will actually be a bit more emotional as well too, because
Yeah.
we do see a character. He has his motives of what he's trying to accomplish in this movie, and I feel like we may be able to see some emotional depth here, which you
Yeah.
gotta respect. I really like it.
Mhm.
Also, the action in this movie looks pretty damn spot
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah.
That's probably the reasons why I'm excited is also for the action in this movie, and also, I did hear this a couple days back. Actually, no. As soon as the trailer dropped, our buddy Matt Soups apparently is a background character in this movie.
Apparently he is. He's an extra.
That's pretty cool.
Apparently so, yeah. I don't know
That's
what
pretty
part
cool.
he's gonna be in, but apparently,
But
yes, he is. in
One
this movie.
thing I have to mention while we're on the topic, for some reason, of Soups, because I follow him, he just a quick announcement ahead of the world premiere tomorrow. He's actually, for those of you who don't know, Soups, his name is short for Superman in the first place. He's been loving that character since he was basically able to walk. And DC, James Gunn gave him the ability to host the world premiere of Superman tomorrow in LA, the red carpet premiere. He's hosting
That's
it.
tough.
So make sure you guys follow.
That's
Yeah.
literally-
So make sure you guys follow
That's so
him
cool.
and DC on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all those social media accounts, because he's hosting his first ever world premiere red carpet of Superman. That's tomorrow. Congrats to him. That guy is doing big moves right now. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he for
That's
sure
tough.
made it. Man. He for
Yes.
sure made it.
Good for him. Yeah.
But
That's pretty cool.
anyways,
That's
back
tough.
to the trailer and enough glazing him. Back to the trailer. Anyways, based on this trailer alone, yes, Glenn Powell is the main star. It does seem like this, but don't take your eyes away from Coleman Domingo or Josh Brolin. They look like they're going to be incredible in this movie as well. And for those of you who saw the Hunger Games, this movie looks just like that, but more brutal and more global, which is why I love it even more.
And you're only
Seeing-
after one person too.
Yep. Directed by Edgar Wright. You know the action is gonna be crazy. You know the visuals, the camera work is gonna be perfect. Well, not perfect, but next level. And just I'm looking forward to seeing this movie, and if it could lead to maybe a sequel, who knows? But the settings, seeing him, Glenn Powell's in a run. He's in a sensational run from, what's the first one I saw him at? Top Gun to Hitman
Yeah.
to I'm sure there's others I can't name right now, but he's on
Twisters.
Twisters. Thank you. He's in a
Mhm.
current great run, and
Mhm.
Hitman. The Running Man is just next up on his list, and I can't wait to see what
And
more
that
he has in store in the future.
and he was also in this one romantic movie with Sydney Sweeney.
Anyone but you.
Anyone
Thank
but
you.
you. Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
That man's on a run. He's on a run, and he's literally on a run, literally. And I
Quite
can't
literally.
wait to watch this movie because when they spoke to us about the movie at CinemaCon, they gave us some exclusive behind the scenes how they did some certain stunts behind the scenes, and I was shocked he didn't use the stunt double for certain stunts because you know how every actor has a stunt double just in case, but
Unless you're Tom
man,
Cruise.
this movie has so far has it all. It has the comedy, has the action, it has hopefully some romance, some drama, but definitely it's gonna be a big action comedy. And I cannot wait to see this, especially with Glenn Powell starring in it. He looks amazing in this movie.
Kind of hope it's rated R.
I think it should be.
It should actually.
Yeah.
This movie gives me obviously Hunger Games, but it also gives me Death Race meets Smoking Aces vibe. I'm pretty excited for this. I just want it just to be a popcorn movie. I don't want anything. I don't
It
want a
might
sequel
be.
to it. I just want it just to be a good out action movie that we would just like to watch multiple times and just leave it at that, to be honest.
How many times would you guys see this movie? Like, if you saw it the first time and you loved it, would you see it more and more, or was it just a one time and done popcorn movie to you guys?
Probably one and done because I'm fans of I'm DC, Marvel, Jurassic. Like those are the movies of this month, quite literally. But I think that when it comes to like movies that are kind of off on the side that are like really good movies and enjoyable, I usually watch them once in the theater. And then I, watch it with my family at home when it comes on streaming.
Okay.
It's like, hey, this is a good fun movie. That's what I did with The Substance, which was really freaking weird, but like it was good and stupid, and that's why I watched it. So, but this looks fun and entertaining. So,
Gabriel, any last thoughts on The Running Man?
I just think it may be a really fun, casual, fun movie. Actually, I don't really see anything new to it besides it could be just like a really just fun action movie thriller, and I'm actually excited for it. I actually would like to actually give it a shot and check it out.
When does it come out?
It comes out, I believe. Let me see the November. No, let me see.
Is that Frank from Shameless?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
This whole entire movie is stacked with
This comes out.
Random people.
Yeah, this film comes out in the 7th of November.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So of course Dewey was right.
Nick, I actually just realized who that was until you shouted it out.
Yep. It's reminding me actually.
Who is also in Jurassic Park 3, by the way.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, okay, I already know when I watch this movie, this will be one of the biggest stunts I'm looking forward to watching. Flying off a freaking bridge.
I mean, who wouldn't do that?
The GOAT, Michael Cera.
Tom Cruise.
Bro.
Wait, is this the building for Netflix? I saw the N logo right there. Is this Netflix?
No, I think that's just a random company.
No, I'm just kidding. I know.
Okay.
But anyway,
Is it Paramount? It's Paramount, right?
Yes,
Paramount.
it's Paramount.
Yeah, okay.
Dude, Paramount's are cooking. They have this. Don't sleep on Smurfs, even though I might be sleeping on Smurfs. I might see it only for the music by Rihanna. I'm not even kidding. I might
As
see
an
it for their music.
animation major,
Yes.
I studied animation in school. That's what I went to school for.
Okay.
I still haven't seen Elio yet. I heard it's really good though.
Me neither. I
don't know if I'm watching that.
But like the Smurfs, like there's like I feel like they've redid that so many times to the point where it's like, what's even connected? Like you got like 3 different actresses playing Smurfette. So I'm like, well, maybe make like, I don't know, like something a little more original, like Elio. That one looks new, fresh, kind of like Coco was. Coco was such a good movie, and that was such a good, like, start to like, hey, we're gonna give you something new and not just a sequel that you didn't ask for. You know, like
Yeah.
Toy Story
Hollywood.
5. Like,
Toy
are you
Story
kidding
5.
me?
It's Hollywood. What do you expect?
Yeah,
That
that's
is
the
true.
thing about Hollywood.
Hollywood is running
Yeah.
out of
They're
ideas.
scared to let
Mhm.
they're scared to let
Mhm.
the younger generation come in and say, "Hey, you guys had your time. We need we need fresh minds now. We're
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
tired of the same. We're tired of the remakes. We're tired of some of these movies don't even deserve it."
Yes, Disney, take your
Yeah.
notes.
Some of
But
them are
anyway,
good, some
yeah.
of them are bad. It just depends. I think
Mhm.
that
I'm talking
Elemental
about
was
Disney
good.
specifically, especially on their remakes. We had enough.
Oh, like live action? Like live action?
Yes. We had
Yeah.
enough. We had enough, man.
I
I
think
liked
Disney just needs to get
Elemental.
Star
Don't
Wars.
do not do Hercules.
We get
All
Star
right.
Wars on the
Anyways, though, back to the main topic at hand. Sorry, guys. What we gotta do is to keep moving on. But looking at hearing that The Running Man was based off the novel, which I actually have not read, but now to prepare, I might have to watch or read the book. First of all, I've not read a book since high school, so it's gonna be the first time in a fat minute for me. But I guess to understand the movie, I might have to read the book. But based on word of mouth, I'm hearing that both the trailer and the movie have the same level of aura. They both look amazing. And again, a movie that I might legit see in 3D, but not 4D because I can't do 4D. But this is a movie that looks flat out hilarious. The action is all over the place. It looks like that. And Glenn Powell looks to have another hit on his hands. It looks like that. And I really can't wait to see this on for a screening or opening night, whatever it is. This movie, it might be a multiple watch worth of a movie to me.
Cute.
All right, with Running Man out of the way, let's go on to the final trailer that I got first at CinemaCon. Don't want to brag, but Project Hail Mary was probably the standout of the Amazon MGM Studios presentation, and for many, many freaking reasons, guys. Starring Ryan Gosling, he's an astronaut going to space. That right there sells me everything already. From going to from watching him on Barbie to watching him here, and I'm sure he's in others I can't name right away, but seeing Ryan Gosling just I can't even, I don't want to talk long on this, but what do you guys think of this trailer for Project Hail Mary? I hear it's based off a book also. So what are your thoughts on this trailer, and what do you guys expect to see from a movie like Project Hail Mary? That's again based off the book and under Amazon MGM Studios, even.
I would say it definitely is giving I feel like I would have the same hype for it with The Running Man. Like it looks like a fun movie to watch and something that's going to be enjoyable for everybody.
Mhm.
But I don't think I don't know if it'll be like to the point where it's like, oh, we have to make more. You know, it's just something like a standalone. You move on. It's a good movie. It's a good watch. I'm sure I'll see it at some point. But I don't. Does it come out like this? It comes out this year, right?
Here,
Next year?
March of next year.
Damn, we got it
Really
really early.
This early?
Yep.
Okay, Brave New World. Like, so
I was just about to say this is gonna be a Brave New World.
they promoted that like 2 years in advance. I swear. But it looks fun. It looks like a fun, enjoyable movie.
I mean, hey,
and
they
I like
released.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I like Ryan Gosling. I've liked him in one of my favorite movies with Ryan Gosling is called Crazy Stupid Love. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But this looks like again like an action comedy that might have some like heartfelt moments and you know some like and space movies are always pretty cool. So I think that this could be a fun ride for sure.
Yeah, and again, they didn't just release this trailer very early in advance. They released the teaser is already out in theaters for the Odyssey. That comes out in July, later of next year even. So
It's over a year from now. Yeah.
Yeah. So the amount of confidence they have to release both of these trailers and teasers this far ahead is just shows how much confidence they have in the movie as a whole.
Confidence.
New World though.
Yeah. I mean, come on. The Odyssey has a whole stacked cast. Come on. And directed by Christopher Nolan, filmed entirely in IMAX. Okay, the teaser was released just this weekend for Jurassic World. Same company, Universal. This is
Mhm.
is Amazon MGM Studios, and it's not coming out till March of next year. Forget fall of this year, spring of next year, and this is
Yeah,
already
but
the
the difference between the Odyssey and the Hail Mary is the Odyssey is based on basically Greek mythology. Who
right,
isn't
right,
excited? You know what I mean? Hail Mary is just based off
a book,
what? What? Like
a book again, yeah.
from what I got off this trailer, bro, it gives me when I first watched The Martian. Is that
Mm,
it?
yeah,
Yeah, Martian. Um when I saw that first trailer, I was like, oh, okay, this may be interesting. Let's just see what they got. That's what I'm
hmm,
getting from this. And that movie was outstanding, right? Um
yeah.
I think Hollywood's gearing up for Ryan Gosling space adventure because after this movie I believe he's in the new Star Wars movie with Starfighter.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see more space Ryan Spaceling, not
Hmm.
Gosling. Um but yeah, that's all I get from this trailer, bro, to be honest with you. Is just let's go out and let's see if it's gonna be something good enough to watch again.
I got a question, and I'm curious what your answers are. Would you guys rather have live action movies based off of animated movies, like remakes, or would you rather have films based off of novels?
Huh. Like, would we have to?
Like how we got the Disney's Aladdin, Lilo and Stitch remakes of those, like more of those in the future, or would you rather have live action versions of novels like this?
We
Hail
need more
Mary,
novels.
Running
I
More
Man,
think more
novels.
novels. I think 100% more
Yes.
novels. If I'm being
Novels?
Yeah,
honest
because
with you.
I've read so many books, and I'm like, why isn't this not a movie yet? Like, this needs to be a film.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I,
They
I
didn't.
feel like the route they're taking right now, not to cut anybody off, but I feel like the route they're taking right now, it's not even novels, it's not even live action, it's more video games, right?
True. That
Oh
too.
Um,
yeah, definitely. Actually.
because the thing about it is, right, and we've got this from multiple movies dating back to like Harry Potter, right? That
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the book and the series is such in depth. How can I fit that on a 2.5 hour screen, right? Screen time,
Yeah.
right? And it's very tough. The live actions for Disney, I think they're really like cheesy and played down from the originals. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of emotions in this world now that there's a lot of stuff you can't really say anymore as far as like dry humor. Because if you notice, like a lot of the OG Disney movies, it's a lot of dry humor that
Mm-hmm.
you know if you're a child you're like you don't get it, you don't understand it, so it is what it is. But as an adult you're like, oh, I see what you're doing there, Disney. You're trying to, at least you're trying to give the adult audience a little laugh too. Now
Right.
it's just like everything is just set for 5-year-olds and it's just a little too cheesy, in my opinion. So I think the best route right now that they're going, and it is like a cry for help, is the video game aspect. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to get Halo right. They're
Make a
they're
better
doing Last of
Uncharted.
Us. What other popular games that we have? Uncharted, right? That was actually
Yeah.
pretty good to be a live action.
Eh.
What other avenue are you choosing?
Wasn't a big fan of the casting in that movie. But listen, I mean, previously the last movie I saw that was based off of the novel was Hunger Games, and that franchise is still going on, and it's still, in my
Yeah.
opinion, a big hit. Next year, no, they gave us at CinemaCon a very very small sizzle reel or concept art, and they gave us the animated logo of the movie, and now they're very slowly releasing the casting of the next movie coming out. I believe it's next year. I believe it's next year. So the casting looks like they're going more younger, and it looks like
They're recording for the word.
Oh, I'm sorry.
you can go turn the camera off too if you want. Anyways, Ryan Gosling, I believe he's on a just like Glenn Powell. He's on another run, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in this movie. And again, his humor he reminds me a lot of Ryan Reynolds. They both play or act like themselves where the humor goes, and they're both fantastic actors. And I'm looking forward to seeing him in this space movie, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in Star Wars, directed by the
Yeah.
great Sean Levy as well, who Ryan Reynolds also knows very closely. So maybe a cameo of Ryan Reynolds in a space movie, but I doubt it. But people are saying that this Starfire movie may not happen for a long time or at all, because I'm not sure why they think this, but that's how it's looking to them. But I'm hoping we see more space and Ryan Gosling, fantastic actor, and the fact that he's meeting an alien in this movie makes me want to see him more. Because I saw Adam Sandler, he was an astronaut called Spaceman on Netflix, and that was a great movie. I liked it very much. Any movie with space, I love it because it's hard. It's that interstellar. You have to make the visuals, especially in a space movie, great. Yeah, it's hard to make visuals in space as great as it can go. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most in movies like this. Okay, when I'm looking forward to seeing the visuals and the acting and just the dynamic of everyone, especially between the alien and Ryan Gosling. But this trailer was one of the best trailers I've seen ever in CinemaCon. That might be a hot take, but you guys were not there, so you guys can debate me, so or at me with that. In my opinion, this and Superman were probably the best trailers I've seen at CinemaCon, and that's that. Gabriel, I think, might be gone for the rest of the episode for personal reasons, but can't do much about that. But anyways, any last thoughts on Project Hail Mary before we? I think we might have to edit pretty soon, but Nick, Dewey, any last thoughts on this movie as a whole?
No, that's about it for me.
Nick, how about you?
Yeah, same. I mean, it looks good and entertaining, but it's not something that I'm like super looking forward to. But it's something that I'll definitely watch. Like it looks like a fun movie and fun action comedy of some kind. But yeah, it looks fun. It looks like a good movie.
Yeah, and after I saw CinemaCon, between this and other movies in general, I think we're definitely in for an amazing rest of the year, especially the summer. And you guys can stay tuned for my non-spoiler out-of-theater reaction tomorrow when I see Superman. I'm also an Amazon Prime member, so I actually got tickets for Tuesday as well. But that one, I got a refund. I'm not seeing Superman twice, at least not yet. So I'm seeing it tomorrow at Edmonton Mall with my coworker Dewey. And dude, the hype is. I hope it's real. I hope the hype is real. I hope James Gunn is promising us a great start to DC. Welcome back, Gabriel. Welcome back from the suffering. And okay, Gabriel, before we end this podcast, what are your final thoughts on Project Hail Mary before we end off?
I think it'll be a really fun adventure space movie for sure. It's definitely something I'm actually looking forward to, if I'm being totally honest. Like, I feel like we don't really get as much movies based on novels as much, and I feel like this movie will be really nice. It's giving me The Martian and what's that other movie? I think Interstellar, yeah, and there's another one as well too. I think
Spaceman.
Yeah, that one too. But there was also another one. I think it was Armageddon, or no? Hold up.
But anyways, yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, the visuals, to me, if it's a space movie, that's the main thing that must stand out. The visuals, and I really want to see the VFX. I want to see those important things in a space movie really stand out the most. Because again, it's hard to make a movie in space or green screen, whatever it is. It's hard to me, in my opinion, to make a movie when you're in space. But again, it depends on the director and it depends on the tools they have to succeed in that. So again, I'm looking forward to seeing the visuals and the VFX in a space themed movie. Directed by, again, Christopher Miller, and I think it was Christopher and Lord Miller, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, I believe. Yes. Those guys came on stage. with Ryan Gosling. They did like an in-person interview, and based on what they were saying about the movie, I'm really looking forward to this one a lot. And Amazon, they might be cooking something really special. All right. Before we end up the episode, I just want to say, guys, stay tuned, and everyone listening, if there is any, I'm just kidding. Stay tuned for my non-spoiler reaction tomorrow of the most hyped up film of the year in Superman. I'll be there right after work at 5 o'clock to get in line for that movie. And I got all the merch ready. I got all my little videos prepped up and ready to go. So make sure you guys stay tuned on my TikTok, Twitter, Instagram from that. That's the main part of the whole week. And wait for episode 17. That will be mine and Dewey's non-spoiler reaction of Superman, followed by other possible trailer reactions or news that we get during the week. This has been a great episode. Sorry for the way it began, or the little like issues we've had. Nick, how do you feel in your podcast debut with us?
It was good. It was fun. I liked talking to you guys. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got to talk to more people about Jurassic, because I haven't really had people to talk to about it with.
Yeah.
And I have some other thoughts that I'm going to share with both of you later. That I can't say now because I don't want to give anything away.
Right.
But I'll let y'all know, because it's definitely a hot take, and I think I might get hate for it. But you know, it's okay. I'm used to that. So, yeah.
All right.
It was
Sounds
fun.
good.
It was a lot of fun.
Sounds good. Nick, Gabriel, Dewey, thanks guys for joining me. And real quick, where can people follow you guys at on social media?
Oh, make sure to follow me at CinoGabe. I'll try to type it in chat. I changed my my user, so
Yeah, I realized that.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, how about you?
I'm just Nick Widow, capital N, capital W.
yeah, just
And-
make sure to
yeah.
follow CinoGabe. It's short for Cinema and Gabriel on both Instagram and TikTok.
And Dewey, if you want to plug in your plug, go ahead.
No problem. You can follow me on basically all socials at the Perlman, the PEARLLAM. Well, I guess we'll put it down below or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
All right, guys. This has been episode 16. Remember, season 1 lasts up to episode 20. And then season 2 begins. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to get some guests in here with their own topics and their own thoughts. That's going to be later on when I meet some more people at these events that I go to. But episode 16 was a blast. Thanks, guys, for joining. Episode 17 should be sometime next week or whenever we're all available. This has been a great episode. Thanks for joining, and goodbye, guys.
peace.
See you later.
See ya.
See ya.